We are also on Weibo. Please check us out for more great videos.
We've all got that one person. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down the top 10 TV show frenemies.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Safety violation. I could fall and pierce an organ.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at all of our favorite live-action frenemy pairings, so cartoons like The Simpsons will not be included.
Ooh, you brought me a nacho hat! Thanks, Ned. Nacho man.
Number 10. Jenna and Sadie. Awkward.
Maybe people would stop staring at you if you could just finish the abortion your mom botched.
Remember that popular girl who treated you kind of terribly, but really was just insecure herself and was just taking it out on you? Well, that's Sadie.
Mind your own business. Loser girl becomes a loser burnout. You are such a cliche. Give it a rest.
Awkward chronicled the high school drama surrounding Jenna Hamilton as she navigated her way through the teenage social minefield of Palos Hills High School.
Listen, Sadie, I can't let you go until you acknowledge that what you did was not very friendly.
Jenna and I are friends, no offense.
None taken.
Early in the series, Sadie acts as a tormentor for Jenna before the two eventually become closer. In the show's third season, it's revealed that Sadie's home life is not all it seems, and she would become a much more sympathetic and likable character for the rest of the series. Still, she never quite lost that popular girl vibe.
Weird. Making fun of you has lost its luster, because now anything awful I can say about you is true. Thank you. You're welcome.
Number 9. Liv and Minnie. Skins.
Did we fight?
You don't remember?
Oh my god, we did.
British teen drama phenomenon Skins boasted a wide range of characters throughout its run. Liv and Minnie were best friends when they debuted in the show's 5th season, before Liv hooked up with Minnie's boyfriend Nick. Though guy troubles may be what brought on this duo's stormy waters, it was clear that this wasn't the most healthy relationship for either of them, and other issues were boiling beneath the surface.
Your saggy tits have stretched it.
Oh, don't be a dick.
You're the one who told everyone I puked on Nick last night, aren't you?
Me? I was the one looking after you.
Yeah, I bet you two had a right laugh.
Still, it hurts to see two good friends torn apart. The two would eventually make up, however, with Liv by Minnie's side when she gives birth to her daughter. Number 8. Jerry Seinfeld and Newman. Seinfeld.
Newman?
I guess.
Listen, I want you to get the mail out of my storage unit.
Sometimes we don't get what we want.
We all know that neighbor. Jerry Seinfeld's neighbor and arch nemesis appeared to get on Jerry's nerves time and time again throughout Seinfeld's long run. Occasionally, however, Jerry and Newman's goals would align, and we'd see the duo work together. Like when Jerry helped Newman for his job as a mail carrier, so he'd get approved for a transfer to Hawaii and be out of Jerry's building.
See ya!
Now, wait a minute, Newman, you can't let this dream die. You moving away is my dream, too.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work, and Jerry would be subjected to Newman's presence until the series came to a close in 1998, giving way to one of television's greatest neighborly rivalries.
Mark my words, Seinfeld. Your day of reckoning is coming, when an evil wind will blow through your little play world and wipe that smug smile off your face.
Number 7. Tori and Jade. Victorious.
You're pretty. You could say I'm pretty.
The Nickelodeon series that made a future star out of Ariana Grande is still fondly looked back on by many young viewers. One of the most memorable aspects of the show was the development of the friendship between the main character Tori and her goth classmate Jade. The two performing arts students began as enemies, but grew to care for one another over time.
Wait, when are you and Jade friends?
I guess Jade and I aren't really friends, but we're kind of friends.
It may have taken a little longer for Jade to come around, But sometimes the best of friendships can be born out of an initial dislike.
I can't do that to a friend. Or even to you.
Number 6. Lauren and Heidi, The Hills.
But the only thing really that there is to do is to forgive and forget. So I really do. I want to forgive you. And I want to forget you.
These queens of the reality TV golden era made us question what was real and fake on The Hills. We'll never know just how much of the series was scripted, what was reality and what was somewhere in between, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Viewers were on the edge of their seats watching Heidi and Lauren's friendship crumble. LC wasn't a big fan of Heidi's new boyfriend, Spencer, but Heidi moved forward with the relationship anyway, eventually marrying him.
You were my best friend, and you started dating this person.
The two former best friends slowly duked it out over the remainder of the series, creating some of MTV's most memorable reality television moments.
You're not my friend anymore. I don't care about you. I don't ever want to talk to you.
I think that's really sad, Lauren.
I think you're really sad.
Number 5. Jim and Dwight, The Office.
Have you checked TripAdvisor recently?
No.
Maybe you should.
Who doesn't love a good workplace prank? Over the course of The Office's 9 seasons, Jim Halpert playfully tormented Dwight Schrute day in and day out, with the two butting heads over seemingly everything.
It's not on your desk. It's overlapping. It's all spilling over the edge. One word, 2 syllables. Demarcation.
It led to some hilarious television, but the moments we love to remember most are the times when we saw Dwight and Jim for what they truly were, close friends.
Dwight has made me his bestish mensch, which is Schrute for best man.
Whether it was Jim consoling Dwight after being dumped by Angela, or Dwight coming to Jim's defense during an attack by Roy, it was clear to us that these two always had each other's backs, despite all the pranks and bickering.
It was awful. And it is something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And that includes you.
Number 4. Buffy and Faith, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
First rule of slang, don't die. You did the right thing, okay? You didn't die.
This town wasn't big enough for the two of them. Buffy and the gang try to befriend her and integrate her into the group. It doesn't go too well, and the two vampire hunters find themselves at odds pretty quickly.
Why are your lips still moving, F?
Did I just hear a threat?
Would you like to?
Wow. You think you can take me?
Yeah.
Buffy eventually bested Faith in a fight, and the two went their separate ways. Faith would show up on spin-off Angel and get a redemption arc that led to her reappearing as an ally in Buffy's final season, becoming a fan-favorite character that is endured through continued stories off-screen.
I'm glad that you're here. It's good. Thank you.
No problem.
Number 3. Rachel and Santana, Glee.
I'm not gonna let one moment of this amazing, life-altering experience be ruined by 2 friends who aren't even my friends. That's it. I'm done. Okay. I'm leaving.
Lea Michele's Rachel Berry was one of Glee's most likable characters. But when she began butting heads with cheerleader and Glee Club enemy Santana Lopez, we thought things might get ugly.
Hey, Dwarf, anyone ever tell you that you dress like one of the bait girls on To Catch a Predator?
Santana joined the club as a spy for Coach Sue Sylvester, but realized she enjoyed it and developed a friendship with Rachel.
We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter.
They'd have a rocky start to their friendship, with Santana eventually leaving the club once again, but she'd stay on friendly terms overall with the group. Rachel and Santana eventually became great pals, working together multiple times in the show's later seasons.
Quinn and Britt hated you too, and that's mostly just because you sucked so bad and you walked with that weird feet pointing out thing.
Number 2. Rory and Paris, Gilmore Girls.
You chewing gum?
What? Yes, why?
I'd really prefer it if you didn't chew it at me.
Rory and Paris are yet another duo that didn't get off to a great start. Paris serves as an antagonist to Rory during the show's first season, sharing an on-again, off-again friendship and rivalry.
You'll never catch up. You'll never beat me. The school is my domain, and the Franklin is my domain. And don't you ever forget that.
Soon after, the two came to their senses and realized they were meant to be friends, becoming very close over the next several seasons.
Paris, please don't compare our reading speeds again. You're fast, I'm slow. Enjoy your trophy.
I need the exact time of today's sunset.
I'm in the middle of an article.
Well, if you read faster, you wouldn't be.
In a very organic way, Paris and Rory go from enemies to best friends, attending Yale together as roommates and staying close even in the show's recent revival.
Do not abandon me.
I'm not.
I'm pathetic.
No.
The friendship and rivalry between Rory and Paris is a relatable one, and that's why we love it.
God, were we ever this young?
Never.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You want to win, right? Not with those lyrics. I wrote exactly what we talked about. Something real, but you're acting just like last year. Give it up, Ashley, okay?
I see you're working hard as always, Miss Babcock.
Theater has always been a passion of mine.
I can't wait to see what you'll be mounting next.
Open this door!
Leave me alone, Sam. We're even.
Come here, Benson! You handcuffed her to Gibby?
She put a dead fish in my locker.
Gibby's way worse than a dead fish!
Number 1. Serena and Blair, Gossip Girl.
Look, Blair, I'm really trying to make an effort here. I thought everything was good between us.
It was. Before I found out you had sex with my boyfriend.
Gossip Girl has all the backstabbing teen drama you could ask for between two friends, with Blake Lively's Serena constantly clashing with her so-called best friend Blair, played by Leighton Meester. The two are petty and mean in the early seasons before calming down for a while, until their friendship progressively blows up.
Why would I try to steal something from you that I pushed you to do?
Because you take everything from me! Nate, my mom,
Blair!
you can't even help it!
It's who you are.
Serena and Blair are the textbook definition of frenemies, constantly clashing over guys, going behind each other's backs, and taking their friendship for granted. Still, we love seeing them when they're happy together. If only it could have always stayed that simple.
There's no denying we'd all be a little less rich without them. And Serena and Blair, they do besties better than anyone.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.